Hi, friends. If you were to do an internet search about the elements of creativity, you would come up with all kinds of different lists. Probably the four basic ones would be motivation, um, uh, resistance to or disregard for social approval, and perseverance, and discipline. So let's talk about all of those, right? So your motivation, it's why you do it, right? Why are you doing it? Some people say, well, I don't feel that motivated. And if you don't feel motivated, then you don't want to do it, right? Then don't do it. But your motivation can be tweaked. And these things work in a loop with each other, all of these elements, right? But it's why you do it. So then one of the other things, right? Disregard for social approval. This is huge. This is creativity 101 because it's all about playing. And if you're worried about looking like a fool, you can't really play. And that's really what it's all about. It's the ability to make a fool of yourself and have a good time and play, because that's what creativity is. Play. Discipline. Now that sounds like a scary word, discipline. You think, well, I'm an artist, I'm loosey-goosey. But, and it isn't about being a slave driver for yourself. I mean, it's about having some kind of parameters in which you can flourish. Look at Shakespeare writing all of these beautiful plays in iambic pentameter, right? He set himself very strict boundaries, but his poetry just flowed beautifully in those parameters. So that's your discipline. And then what was the other thing? Resiliency, perseverance, right? Because doing it begets more doing it. So all of these other things, if one of them fails you, you can bounce back to the other one, right? Your perseverance keeps you even when your discipline fails, or when your fear of making a fool of yourself, right? Just keep persevering. But really the truth is, all of these things are irrelevant except for number one, and that's your motivation. Why are you doing it? And your extrinsic motivation isn't as important, really, as your intrinsic. And we all have extrinsic motivations. Of course, we want to be remembered. We want to impress people. We want people to respond to our work. But really, your intrinsic motivation, the why, the what drives you, makes all of those other elements irrelevant. What do you want to reveal to other people about yourself, about your thoughts, about your ideas? What do you want to reveal to yourself? What part of your own heart do you want to explore while you're doing this work, even just for yourself? What messages are you getting from the divine that must be transmitted? If anything fails you, your discipline lags, you get a little, worried about what your friends and family think about you. You feel like quitting. But if you go back to your motivation, your intrinsic motivation, your why, none of those things matter. All of those things take care of themselves. So be an artist with a mission, with that drives you, and all of those other things take care of themselves. Even your skill. If you don't feel like you have the skill level and you worry about that, focus on your motivation, and you will be motivated to focus on the area of your practice that you don't feel skillful enough to get it done and to make it better. So stay motivated, stay playful, stay open, and have fun.